Hey guys, Anthony Beckham here today, and we're gonna be talking about, is Roseburg, Oregon a good place to retire? We're gonna be talking about some of the reasons why it is or maybe isn't, and some of the things to do here. So let's not waste any time, let's go ahead and hop right into it. Does Oregon tax retirement income? While Oregon doesn't tax Social Security benefits, they do tax retirement account withdrawals. We also have one of the highest state income taxes, maxing out at 9.9%, which I think comes in third for all states in the United States. While Oregon does have one of the highest state income tax rates, hopefully in retirement, that isn't going to affect you as much. And another thing that kind of balances it out is the fact that Oregon doesn't have any sales tax, which makes it a more tax-friendly state. Does Oregon have beaches? Yes, it does. And not only does it have beaches, but here in Roseburg, we're only an hour to an hour and a half away from those beaches. And the state of Oregon, all 363 miles of coastline are free and public to you. The famous Highway 101 will take you all the way up the coastline and offers beautiful views and things to do because, of course, it is a heavy tourist attraction all the way up there with those beautiful beaches and so many fun things to do. Is Roseburg, Oregon a safe place to retire? For anybody moving to a new area, this is usually a common question. And you're gonna be happy to find out that Oregon's crime rate is actually 27% lower than the national average, and only 7% of that is violent crimes. Especially in a small town like Roseburg, you just don't hear of a lot of crime. Now, what I will say is that there is some neighborhoods, which of course I can advise you with, that I would say don't leave your bike out in the front lawn or, a bag of cans or something because, someone might walk by and take them. But with that being said, it's more a petty crime that you will hear about, and that's usually isolated to specific neighborhoods. Is Roseburg, Oregon a healthy place to retire? So here in Roseburg, there is plenty of outdoor recreational opportunities for you to go out and get exercise, including walking trails and biking trails, just like I am on right now. Now, whenever we get into the warmer months, you're gonna start to see produce stands and farmers markets pop up everywhere. And so it's really easy to get your hands on some fresh local produce. In recent years, I've noticed that a lot more grocery stores here locally in Roseburg are offering health and natural food sections. So if you have a gluten intolerance or only like to eat organic food, that is now an easier option here. I've also noticed that a lot more restaurants are offering these healthy alternatives, as well as some vegetarian and even a vegan food truck. Is Roseburg, Oregon a pretty place to retire? From the ocean only being an hour away, the North and South Umpqua River that runs through Roseburg, and the mountains all around us, if you appreciate outdoors and beautiful landscapes, you are going to love the beauty that Roseburg, Oregon has to offer. What is the climate like in Roseburg, Oregon? Now, you're gonna be happy to find out that there is 4 seasons here. You get to experience the joys of all 4 seasons, but without the extremes. Rarely are we gonna see the extreme highs or extreme lows in temperature because of where we're located. Now, we all know that springs and summers here are beautiful with mild temperatures and a lot of green, but what about the winters? So people ask me about snow, and to be honest with you, we don't usually get snow here in the valley. Every couple of years we might get a dusting and it'll be gone by noon, but we don't have a lot of snow here. Now, if you want to find snow, there is plenty of it close by if you want to drive up into the mountains to get a Christmas tree or go play in the snow. But as a rule, we don't typically get it here in the valley. Where Roseburg is located here in Southern Oregon, we only get about 35 inches of rain per year, which is actually below the national average, and an average of only 1 inch of snow a year, if we're lucky. Does Roseburg, Oregon have good restaurants? So here in Roseburg, there is plenty of locally owned restaurants, wineries, breweries, and we now even have a food truck lot. Things to do in Roseburg, Oregon for retirees. Now here, of course, we have the natural beauty. If you're into fishing, hunting, or any kind of outdoor recreation, Roseburg undoubtedly is a good place for you. But we also have the casino only a half hour away, which offers plenty of fun and entertainment. We have the country club and several golf courses here, not to mention our wineries and the restaurants and everything else here that Roseburg has to offer. Is Roseburg, Oregon a good place to retire? Whenever you consider all the natural beauty and all the things to do that we talked about today, along with the fact that we have a lot of the amenities of a bigger city with all of the big box stores and everything you would need, but in a much smaller package without all of the traffic. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to learn more about living here in the Roseburg and Douglas County area. And I love to hear from you guys, so if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, comment below, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. See ya.